So my wife, Sylvia, and I will be married in 46 years in August. And sometimes we do not always agree on everything. Usually she's right, but in this story, I'm still not sure who's right. So here we go. In 1984, from 84 to 87, we lived in Egypt. We were there with Mennonite Central Committee. I was teaching, and Sylvia was a nurse. And for one of our vacations, we left our small son with a friend, and we took the midnight bus from Cairo down to Sharm el-Sheikh on the Red Sea. And Sharm el-Sheikh has world-class snorkeling. So we had both snorkeled before, but we had never snorkeled in Sharm el-Sheikh snorkeling. And so imagine that there's a reef that stretches from here out to Water Street, and the water is about this deep, and then you get little pools, and it just continues out there. So when you're snorkeling across that, you got to be kind of careful because there's coral that you're snorkeling across and all the creatures that live in the coral, and one of the kinds of coral is called fire coral. At least that's what we called it. And if you brush up against it, it's like getting multiple bee stings all in the same place. It's not a pleasant experience. I know that because of this story. So we're carefully going out there, and the waves are coming in. So you rise up and down, you're flutter kicking, and you're gently going across there. And then you get out to the edge, and the wall drops straight off. It is the most incredible experience. If I come back in another life, I want to be a red tail and soar. And this is the closest thing I will ever have to flying. Because you go out, the water is crystal clear, but you can't see the bottom. It's like you are flying out, and you turn around and you look at the reef, and there's all of these wonderful creatures. And we're out there just in awe. And I don't know how long we were out there. And then I'm snorkeling. When you're snorkeling, you're kind of limited in your vision. You can't really see what's behind you, and you've got a tube you're breathing to. And then coming through the water, I see two sharks. Incredibly beautiful creatures, just kind of effortlessly going along. Each one's about as big as one of my legs. And I'm in awe. I'm like, sharks, they're incredible. And so I go up to the surface and spit out my snorkel, and I say, Sylvia, sharks, sharks. And then I put my snorkel in it, and I go back down under the water to watch the sharks. And then I'm watching them, and they're so incredibly awesome. And then I turn around, and there's no Sylvia. It's like, where did she go? So I go up to the surface and I look, and there's Sylvia way in there on the shore, jumping up and down, yelling, doing this. And I'm thinking, oh no, a disaster. And so I leave the sharks and I swim into shore as fast as I can. Something is really, really wrong. And of course, because I'm not being careful, I brush up against the fire coral with my leg. Oh, man, I come dragging myself out of the water. It's like, ow, what's wrong? And Sylvia looks at me like I'm the most stupid person in the world and says, there's sharks out there. And I know it. I'm the one who told you. We found out later they were reef sharks. Sometimes they can be a bit dangerous. Sometimes they can't. Did we have a close call? I don't know.